There's news just coming in, another turn in the Cauvery crisis just hours after the Supreme Court directed the Karnataka government to release 2,000 cusecs of water to Tamil Nadu. Now the state's chief minister has spoken exclusively to India today and has yet again been defiant, outright refusal to follow the Supreme Court's order, saying we don't have enough to give. Listen in.
So now that the Supreme Court has given an order and said 2,000 cusecs of water should be released, but when the Cauvery Supervisory Committee came, they have said that the water is much lesser and there's also drought that has been declared. So how do we release the water then?
There is no water to release.
So what do we do at this point when 2,000 cusecs, will that be released?
No, we are not going to release the water because we have to reserve the water for the drinking purposes. Whatever we are having in our reservoirs, which is required for the drinking purposes.
KRS has also reached debt storage already, hasn't it?
Yes, that I know that. That's why we don't have water to release.
And Madhya, tomorrow is an all-party meeting, so that also will be a part of discussion.
Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, not tomorrow.
Tomorrow's all-party meeting will be regarding Cauvery then?
No.
All right, the first and the only reaction coming, and that too from the Chief Minister himself, speaking exclusively to India Today's Deputy Editor Rohini Swami, who's joining us live now on News Today. So they're willing to risk another contempt of court?
Well, see, the position right now that Karnataka is taking is there's not enough water in the state to even release anywhere. But let me also tell you that the normal course of water flow from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu is around 1,500 to 2,000 cusecs per day. But at the same time, the fact that the Chief Minister is making this emphatic point that they cannot release any water is just to bring about and emphasize on the fact that Karnataka, as of now, is suffering. It's suffering, and that is exactly what the Cauvery Supervisory Committee also said, that both the states, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, are facing acute water shortage, but Karnataka's situation is also quite grim. They had visited the various dams and reservoirs, and they did see, and that they mentioned that in the report which they submit to the Supreme Court. What we need to see now is what decision the Supreme Court will take, because the hearing continues tomorrow. But another point that we also need to look into is the fact that when the Cauvery Supervisory Committee submitted their report, the Supreme Court has observed in today's interim order, saying that they did not talk about the quantum of water that needs to be released by Karnataka or Tamil Nadu. But that is an interesting point, because that, as of now, they have left it open. That is, the Supervisory Committee left it open and left it for the Supreme Court to decide, which as of now has not been decided. And this is the point of debate between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. At a time when Karnataka possibly could face a drought-like situation, once in the last 4 years, for 2 years Karnataka has had drought. And so a distress formula needs to be worked out, and that is what they're interested in right now, because then a situation like this will come where they won't be able to release water to Tamil Nadu.
Well, absolutely, and that's what the Chief Minister made very clear when he spoke to Rohini earlier. Rohini, for now, thanks very much. I want to play out that exclusive reaction from Siddaramaiah again.
So now that the Supreme Court has given an order and said 2,000 cusecs of water should be released, but when the Cauvery Supervisory Committee came, they have said that the water is much lesser and there's also drought that has been declared. So how do we release the water then?
There is no water to release.
So what do we do at this point when 2,000 cusecs, will that be released?
No, we are not going to release the water because we have to reserve the water for the drinking purposes. Whatever we are having in our reservoirs, which is required for the drinking purposes.
KRS has also reached debt storage already, hasn't it?
Yes, that I know that. That's why we don't have water to release.
And Madhya, tomorrow is an all-party meeting, so that also will be a part of discussion.
Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, not tomorrow.
Tomorrow's all-party meeting will be regarding Cauvery then?
No.
Keeping close watch on the situation from Delhi, Tamil Nadu and Bangalore will be all of our teams.